This is Radio Taiwan International. Welcome to the news on Radio Taiwan International. I'm Michelle Chang coming to you from Taipei, Taiwan. We begin with a look at today's top stories from Monday, June 15th. The international community is optimistic about the U.S.-Iran deal. Taipei wins the City Nobel Prize for Collaborative Sustainable Solutions. And President Lai Ching-te thanks officers on National Police Day. But first, today's top story. On Sunday, June 14th, foreign media reported that the United States and Iran have reached an agreement on a framework to end the war, reopen the Strait of Hormuz, and lift the U.S. naval blockade. Currently, both sides have agreed to meet in Switzerland on June 19th to officially sign the deal. While the exact wording of the deal has yet to be announced, it does not address the fate of Iran's nuclear program, which is likely to be determined in future negotiations. Oil prices dropped after the news broke on Sunday as multiple countries welcomed an end to the war. In a joint statement, the UK, France, Germany, and Italy stated they are also prepared to lift sanctions against Iran pending the fate of the country's nuclear program. The statement said the country would work closely with Iran, the United States, and the International Atomic Energy Agency, or IAEA, to be sure Iran never possesses a nuclear weapon, according to Reuters. In Taiwan, the stock market rallied in the morning, rising over 1,200 points to a high of nearly 45,450 following the news. Japanese and South Korean stock markets also went up, reflecting optimism among global investors and hopes for a possible reduction of global risk. Taipei City won the 2026 Lee Kuan Yew World City Prize Special Mention, making it the first in Taiwan to win the prestigious honor. Taipei Mayor Zhang Wan'an traveled with a delegation to Singapore to receive the prize on Saturday, June 14th, where he will participate in international forums and exchanges with representatives from other winning cities. The Lee Kuan Yew World City Prize is often referred to as the Nobel Prize for Cities due to its high standards and distinction. Per their website, the prize aims to highlight livable, vibrant, and sustainable communities around the world, as well as the leaders who create them. Taipei won for its people-centered solutions, collaborative governance, innovative community partnerships, and integrated sustainability strategies. Before departing, Zhang thanked the previous Taipei mayors, civic teams, public servants, and others for their contributions in making this possible. While he initially announced the news in March, he said it is an honor to travel to Singapore to receive the prize. The mayor also noted that a large part of this trip would be dedicated to international exchange with other winners, including the mayors of London and Budapest. He also planned to meet with Singaporean officials to better understand how local infrastructure, such as the Open Digital Platform, or OPD, can be applied across agencies like transportation, energy, and the Internet of Things, or IoT. Zhang will also visit the Singapore National Stadium and learn how to promote Taiwan's concert economy. He said that although his schedule is tight, he hopes that his visit will not only share Taipei's successes, but also provide opportunities for future cooperation and exchanges. President Lai Ching-te addressed the nation's police officers on Monday, June 15th, National Police Day, via social media. In his posts, he noted the difficulties of daily police work, thanking officers for their efforts and for bringing peace of mind to the Taiwanese people. The president attributed the country's decline in violent crime over the past decade to the work of the police as guardians of Taiwan's relatively high public safety. Still, he said, police work requires officers to put their lives on the line. Due to this and rapid technological advances and shifts in criminal activity, Lai said the government will work to provide more support to officers. For the force at large, he suggested accelerating technology-based law enforcement, strengthening investigative capabilities in communication technology fields, and replacing aging vehicles, among others. For personal equipment, the government plans to acquire tactical gun holsters and bulletproof vests to improve frontline safety. Lai also said the taxing nature of police work is why the government increased officer stipends this past March for a maximum 40% pay increase. The president said it's the government's duty to be the biggest supporter of Taiwan's public guardians. In the future, he hopes the local law enforcement and the government will continue to cooperate for the stability and peace of the country. Taiwan completed its 500th offshore wind turbine on Friday, June 12th, bringing the total installed capacity to 4.8 gigawatts. According to the latest report from the Global Wind Energy Council for 2026, Taiwan will rank third worldwide in annual new offshore wind power capacity and fifth in total installed capacity. The Economic Ministry Energy Administration said that Taiwan has overcome numerous challenges to achieve this milestone, including external factors such as the pandemic, inflation, and changes in the international landscape. While global offshore wind power projects have been impacted, Taiwan, through public-private partnerships, has continued to make breakthroughs and achieve remarkable installation results. Compared to European countries that have been developing wind power for 20 to 30 years, Taiwan has completed 500 turbines in just 10 years. Furthermore, Taiwan's offshore wind turbines have withstood numerous typhoons and earthquakes, continuously generating green energy. The ministry emphasized that it will continue to cooperate with all parties to promote the installation of additional offshore wind power to provide a stable source of sustainable electricity, enhance Taiwan's energy resilience, international competitiveness, and achieve the 2050 net zero carbon emission target. The Tong Prize Foundation announced Susan Solomon as the winner of the 2026 Sustainable Development Award on Monday, June 15th. Solomon received the award in recognition of her breakthrough progress and outstanding leadership in the fields of atmospheric and climate science, which has shaped global sustainable development policies. Currently the Lee and Geraldine Martin Professor of Environmental Studies at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, Solomon is internationally renowned for her groundbreaking research on ozone layer depletion and climate change. She combined Antarctic field observations, innovative model simulations, and spearheaded in-depth communication with policymakers and the public to play a key influence on the success of the Montreal Protocol and global climate negotiations. Solomon thanked the Tong Prize Foundation and said she was looking forward to coming to Taiwan to receive the award and share her research experience on climate change. The Tong Prize, an award established by the late Taiwanese entrepreneur Samuel Yin, recognizes individuals whose achievements have made exceptional contributions to the fields of sustainable development, biopharmaceutical science, sinology, and the rule of law. The 2026 award ceremony will be held on September 18th at Sun Yat-sen University in Kaohsiung. Leaked internal documents from Chinese company Galaxy, a state-aligned firm that uses AI to drive large-scale influence operations, categorizes Taiwanese people into 4 groups for precise targeting. In a media interview, China's Strategic Risk Institute researcher Athena Tong explained that the system, in conjunction with the social media platform Threads, may amplify the effects of cognitive manipulation tactics and increase the risk of information asymmetry. Galaxy harvests data and deploys propaganda at scale, employing AI to generate highly personalized and difficult-to-discern information, which, Tong said, can be unintentionally cited by experts, scholars, or online influencers who transform it into seemingly valuable arguments. Tong details that the leaked documents divided Taiwanese people into 4 categories: diehards, friendlies, swingers, and objectives. The system then tailored narratives to each category and their opposing viewpoints, guiding beliefs and dividing the people. With local elections approaching in Taiwan at the end of the year, such tactics will become more refined in their targeting, she said. Tong points out that unlike other meta products like Facebook or Instagram, Threads' algorithm aggressively pushes similar content, making it easier for users to become completely engrossed and unable to break free. She admits this is a uniquely dangerous phenomenon with Threads, especially as Taiwan users account for the largest share of Threads' global traffic. Faced with sophisticated cognitive warfare attacks, Tong advises following several steps, the first being to control one's emotions, because, quote, impulsive responses increase interaction rates, end quote. Instead of spending time immediately replying or forwarding, it's better to trace the facts further and find the source or relevant information for verification. This is the cultivation of psychological resilience. Tong emphasized that influential public accounts play a crucial role in protecting democracy, urging online celebrities and media outlets not to rush to break news. She stressed the importance of careful verification before disseminating information, a social responsibility that communicators must fulfill. Beyond individual efforts, Tong stressed the vital role of social media platforms, citing the EU's Digital Services Act as a key step, mandating accountability from tech giants. Thanks for joining me for the news. I'm Michelle Chang. Stay tuned for another 50 minutes of English language features brought to you by Radio Taiwan International.
You're tuning in to Radio Taiwan International, Taiwan's national broadcaster. Here at RTI, we have a range of entertaining and informative content for you to enjoy. You can find all of our content on our website at en.rti.org.tw. That's en.rti.org.tw for news, shows, and more. We're also on shortwave radio. If you're residing in South Asia, we broadcast from 1600 to 1700 UTC at 9405 kHz. From all of us here at RTI, we wish you a lovely day.